Hey guys, let's go on a little nighttime tour and see how I got the roses arranged and what I'm doing to help them acclimate to their containers. I'll see you in a bit. Just need the watering can. Oh. So, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I'll come back to it. But this dark bush down here used to also be over there. And that little fuzz bulb messed it up. So, still not happy about that, but everything else seems to be doing okay. Poppy has little buds, so hopefully we get to see that during the daylight sometime. Those little boogers, I don't know if you see it. Okay? That is the reason why you have holes in your cabbage. We have the dill. I harvested some of it, but I still have a major aphid problem. Sorry, I'm being attacked by bugs. Pineapple sage, I would definitely say you need to shade it because mine is definitely sunburned. I don't know if you see that. The little brown spots. That's all sunburn. It never gets complete shade or any real shade. Okay. Oh yeah. The flowers and stuff over here are doing good. That one, this one right here, a little sunburnt again, but I think other than that it's doing okay. It's still blooming one or two every so often, and I still see lots of green pop up, so we're doing good on that. And all the dark area here is lots of little sprouts of different plants. I'm not entirely sure which ones are what because I didn't label them and I didn't remember to make a video because I was talking to my husband during that time and I was just trying to get it done. So some of them I know what they are, some of them I don't. So I guess we'll figure it out. It's like a little Easter egg hunt, I swear. Quick update on plants I got from Baker Creek. See, that one is a mulberry. This one is a raspberry. That one is also raspberry. Two boysenberries. I'll go closer. Another raspberry and a pink blueberry. Now, for the majority of the reason, the mulberries are the only ones doing the best, assuming I keep them away from things that want to burn them. And the boysenberry, one of them is coming back, but the other one looks like it's Dunsville, which is sad, but I mean, one out of two I guess isn't too bad. The raspberries I replaced once before, and it looks like they're struggling again, more likely the heat, so I don't know. But a cool note is this little pretty right here. If you can see that green speck, that green speck is a ranculus. These guys just straight up died on me after about being here for 2 weeks or so. We didn't mess with the roots too much, so I was kind of confused. Thought maybe it was the soil, but everything else around it survived, and everything is growing in it since then. So I didn't know what was going on. But the great thing is that I left them there, and now they're coming back. So woo. Oh yeah. Okay, set that there. You need to be there anyways. Okay, so this is what I mean by raspberries not doing so great, but the boysenberry is coming back and not coming back at the same time. So I'm hoping this guy decides to try, but yeah, well, I did get a refund for it. I do plan on buying more seeds later, hopefully as soon as possible would be great, so I can get some summertime stuff and then I can start working on plans for winter or fall stuff. But this is what I was showing you. So sorry, the lighting sucks. Okay, so we have the pot, we have Kellogg Grow Mulch and Kellogg Amend, regular dirt, and then I have King's steer manure, or Grow King steer manure mixed in here. And then these little light specks you see here, that is mosquito bits, and the gray specks is organic rose fertilizer from Job's. It's their granulated version. And in this container here, which I'm just going to water in, is a vitamin B, I think it's 12. So hold on, let me do this kind of one-handed. Was a little hard at first. It says to do 1 teaspoon to a gallon per plant. But this is a 1.75, so I did approximately 1.5 teaspoons plus a few drips. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's in there. And this is a 16-inch pot, so the pot is not a gallon. It's bigger than a 2.5, and a little bigger than a 3.5, I want to say. 3.25? I don't know. Anyways, the biggest rose was about a 3-gallon container. This rose and the other roses were about a 2-gallon container. Maybe this one was more of a 1. I don't remember. But this one was the smallest one, root ball wise, and then these ones were about a medium-ish size, and then this one was the largest. So I had a harder time filling this one up and getting all the dirt around it than I did this one or that one. But also my problem is that this one and this one, the dirt was so dry and just not well taken care of that by the time I got them and tried to help them, we took it out of the pot that they came in, the dirt wanted to fall away from the plant. So it was a real tricky thing to do, but I got it done, and I got all the dirt into the pot, even parts that fell off, so everything's in there. So hopefully it's not going to freak out too much. I'm really worried about that. But other than that, it's doing pretty well since I've gotten it. These two little beauties have popped up. This one's a new one. I've clipped off 2 here, so not a whole lot of trimming. It didn't have a whole lot of dead leaves or anything, so it looked fine. It's just more concerned with the way that the soil looked when we got it. This one was the damper of the 2 when we got them. So yeah. My big concern though is this down here. I don't know, let me crouch down. This yellowing. Okay, so I don't know if it's my soil mix, if they're just stressed because they were moved. I don't tear the root ball apart. I leave it alone. For as many plants as I can, I'll do that with, unless I absolutely have to intervene. So this yellowing is new to me. This wasn't there before in abundance. I was worried that it would do that, but I do still see growth. I just don't see like blooms or anything like that, so I don't know. You guys have thoughts and opinions on why it's doing that, even though I just put it in a brand new pot, brand new soil, everything. This is light and drainable, so, and they're all basically the same mix. It's just each one's a little different because I was using a scoop, so, and I didn't pre-mix everything in a batch, so that might be the difference between all of them. But they all have the same exact things in them. So both Playboys are doing the yellow thing at the bottom. This one, you can tell that the flowers aren't super happy. Oh, I have a light. Why am I not using it? There we go. So you can tell that the flowers aren't super happy. You can see the yellow if maybe it's just stress related. I don't know if it's too much water in the pot. It does have a drainage, but it does have a catch pan. So, I don't know. I'm supposed to do the vitamin B every other day. This one is the knockout rose I just did. This area was too short, so I took some bamboo skewers, which are 6 feet tall, and just braced some cardboard above them, hoping that that would be fine. I am worried that the wind will kick up and knock that down, but besides that, it's not super bad. The only one that really touches is this one right here that seems to be a little taller than me, even though this is only supposed to get approximately 4 feet tall, so I think it's fine if it gets taller. But yeah, that's the only one that seems to need the most watch out for head clearance. Everybody else seems to be shorter, so that's not too bad. This one doesn't seem like it has suffered a whole lot. I mean, we got a little bit of yellow spotting in here, but that was there when I brought it home, so I'll just keep an eye out on it. But yeah, not sure why it's doing that. I don't know if it's just like too much nitrogen, not enough nitrogen, not enough calcium, like what's going on with this. Another good look at this guy, since I realized I have a light for whatever reason. I couldn't think about that earlier. So yeah, giving a good reference of what it looked like before. Alright, so yeah, just a quick little how they're doing. I don't think that they're going to suffer too much. I think they're just going through a stress period. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so, they'll just pop back around and be happy again, but we shall see. I also moved them over here, hoping that having their own space and not having to be bumped into anytime I want to go to my peas would be a little easier for them as well, so I guess we shall see. I do have burlap lining my fence to help with shade, so that way they're not getting like direct sun. And then as a quick little how they're doing, we have all the watermelons right here, my other mulberry down by my foot here. That one seems to be doing the best out of all of them. I also think I need to move all of those away from that there. I might just bring them over here. Everything over here in the melon section, or the cucurbit family section, is doing so-so. Some are better than others, some are not so great, but some were put in as store-boughts and some are put in as homegrown transplants, so I guess we shall see which ones fare better. Okay, my eggplant right here is the only one I got to grow, but it's doing pretty well. I did put in some ground cherries, some Aunt Molly ground cherries in the places that didn't have eggplants pop up, so I'm hoping maybe I'll get 1 or 2 ground cherries to pop up. That'd be fun. Wow, all that water and I missed that one patch. Interesting. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, that is my Sugar Rush peach. Oh, the light just died. But other than that, everything else is tomatoes sitting next to that. So I know some of these vine, and I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Other than that, everything's doing great. So yeah, just a quick little what's going on. Mostly just to see the roses. But yeah, the board is getting bigger. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright. Well, I didn't want it to be super like into it, and I'll show you that bush in the daytime, that way it's easier to see. But I'll just sign off now and tell you guys good night, so that way it's not too super long, because it's really super late and I want to go to bed. So if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, just a quick little tour. I know it's kind of everywhere, but quick little tour. Talk to you guys later. See you, bye.